why don't you leave it exactly the way it is? And I'll come back next week. Nobody else is playing this, right? Okay, good. Wait. No. Leave it exactly as it is. Don't change a thing. I'll come back next week. You give me half the quarters that you gave me this time, and let me keep playing then. Okay? Maybe you'll owe me money, but maybe I'll owe you more like $850 than $200. What do you say? Okay, I'll mute it. Jeez. Okay, he said that sounded good to him. Can't promise the thing won't fall down while I'm gone. But so I guess this is just the first half of Danger Zoo. Yes, I'm going to change the channel name again. Danger Zoo Coin Pusher. No, this is going to be a part 1. It's going to be Danger Zone and the Tower of Despair, part 1. And I'll come back next week. What? Oh, he said I could come back tomorrow if I wanted to. I said, where are you going to get the more quarters? You put every quarter in your place inside. He said, oh, please, I'm a restaurant. I can always get quarters. Fine. Okay. Then we'll deal with this on another day. If you made it this far, how much more effort can it be to like, subscribe, notify, and see what people in your community could use a hand. Not necessarily money, but maybe there's someone who is disabled or older and their house is falling apart, or their lawn is falling apart, and they just don't have the strength or the ability to take care of it anymore. Want to get a group of people from church or wherever? Why not just get a group of people together, and after church everybody goes over to her house, cleans her lawn, paints her house, whatever it needs to be done, and just does it. I guess I'm saying her because it's usually the men who die first, and then the women are stuck taking care of the house, and I don't know. You don't need to hear my grandmother's life story. But bottom line, see who you can help in your community. It doesn't take much. Just a little time and a little caring. And on that night, I hope to see you all next Monday for part 2. Thank you. Okay, everyone. It's actually only a couple hours later than our last episode. We're at the marina. I'll drop in a couple of shots of how we got to where we are now. Every Monday, we'll be going up against towers. Tower went down. Ooh, tower down. And the 100 ship in the back. I can't believe it. Free at last! Free at last! I set the quarters free. Friend. I know if I start with friend, I'm trying to con you. I understand. I really do. Right now, I have $200. I didn't knock the towers down. So I could just pay you $200. But I want to remind you, last week you got $8.50. And I accept that it was really nice of you to comp my wife and her friends. But you only got $8.50 minus that. Well, now I only got... Everybody out there can count, right? $200. Well, that's not very much on either side. I mean, I can write you a check for $200. Might even be a good check. I could just go to your cash machine and get you $200 in cash, plus the service fee. But I have an idea. Why don't you leave it exactly the way it is, and I'll come back next week. Nobody else is playing this, right? Okay, good. Wait. No. Leave it exactly as it is. Don't change a thing. I'll come back next week. You give me half the quarters that you gave me this time, and let me keep playing then. Okay? Maybe you'll owe me money, but maybe I'll owe you more like $8.50 than $200. What do you say? Okay, I'll mute it. Jeez. Okay, he said that sounded good to him. Can't promise the thing won't fall down while I'm gone. But so I guess this is just the first half of Danger Zoo. Yes, I'm going to change the channel name again. Danger Zoo Coin Pusher. No, this is going to be a part 1. In front of you is the Tower of Despair, which I hope you can see is still somewhat filled with quarters. The way the game works here, whatever I knock off, let's say, like the $200 I knocked off last time, if I can't also knock down all the towers, then I don't get the money. I have to pay him the money. So there's no buy-in, but this is the equivalent of the buy-in. I get 1, 2, 3 cups of quarters. And well, like I was showing you last time, I only got $200 off, so I said to the owner, listen, I could just go get $200 out of the cash machine for you right now, or we could just keep playing. And he said, yeah, why don't you come back tomorrow and we'll keep playing. And I wound up just hanging around chatting with him, and eventually my wife and her friends, who were eating upstairs, decided it was time to go home. And I said, listen, if you want to stick around and just play it now, that's fine. And I'll give you a ride home when we're finished cleaning up. So that's it. There's no time limit. It's just a quarter limit. This is as far as I got. As you'll see in the clips, it used to be a total circle and completely filled with quarters. So let's turn the machine on. Wait, oh no. Could you turn the machine on? I know you don't want me touching it. Okay. Oh, and there's one mystery bag left there. I don't think I've gotten... I don't remember getting any of them off. And there's one down on the left that's sort of stuck under a ton of chips. But the last time it took me 3 cups of quarters just to get this far. And so just, keep in mind that unless I get all the towers down, I don't win a darn thing. In fact, I have to pay out. So it's what they call gambling, folks. And I'm going to take a shot at it. Here we go. I have noticed that people are extra nice to you when they have a shot at getting your money, but it wouldn't be the first time I paid someone to be nice to me, if you know what I mean. What the heck fell? A bunch of quarters. I think what's happened is the Tower of Despair there, and I named it that because what do you need to knock down a tower? Quarters. Where were all the quarters? Inside the tower. But I think it may have moved over to the point where they're leaking straight at the bottom and into the shoe, which will be a big help. But I still have to actually knock the tower down, which is a whole other thing. Plus these other 2 towers over here, see? Let me see if I can fiddle with the camera a bit. I'm not used to shooting in the light. You'll let me know. Maybe that's a little better. I'm not used to shooting with the lights on. So yeah, if I sound a little tired, it's pretty late here. Hold on, I seem to be getting some chips off too. Yep, and they're the chips from the Tower of Despair. So they must be coming off somehow, even though I can't see it. See, this is where I want it to be. Sorry. This is where I want it to be yesterday, or rather earlier today. I want it to be I wanted to get this happening then, because I thought it was like, they're still raining on me. But I gotta tell you, that does not hurt. Huh, I now have more quarters than I started with, but I gotta bring the towers down. And those ones on the right, even if I can get the one in the middle down, then I have to get the ones on the right down, and that's not going to be easy. See, with the lights on, and I have to have the lights on to clean up, as opposed to like a dark restaurant and candlelight. Get too much reflections off the front plate. But there's really nothing I can do about that. Apparently I have quarters to throw away now. So, you know, I'm getting used to falls that sound like that. I'm going to hold off and wait for the next one to clean out. So they, this is a seafood place at the marina, if you couldn't tell. And the owner was nice enough to set me up with a nice big lobster. While I was, before we came to this idea of me just starting up again now. Okay, that's that. I gotta clean up. See, lots of chips, all from the Tower of Despair. I've never been so excited to get chips off. I mean, they're not worth anything. Even when I drop them on the floor, they're still not worth anything. But means we're on our way. Look at all these quarters. Well, I'll show you in a sec. I now have a whole fourth cup of quarters. But, that was always the thing. If I could knock down the Tower of Despair, then all the quarters would spill out. And I would have the ammo I need to knock the other things down. But I never figured all the quarters would come out of the side and the bottom. And the tower would stay up. See, that's the tricky thing about this game. Oh, I see. Yes! Give me a minute, folks. I gotta clean this out. Got a 500. At the moment, I have a 500 and two 100s, which means if I can get these towers down, he'll owe me about 700. But if I don't get the towers down, I home some. But I'm feeling a lot better than I was 2 minutes ago, I gotta tell you. Sorry if this is taking so long, but wow. And there comes some more quarters. This game isn't coin pusher anymore, it's coin clearer outer. Okay, the rest are quarters, but I'm going to need, well, I thought the rest were quarters. A lot of them are. I need another cup. You know, last week, when I lost 850, I was feeling kind of stupid. Now I'm not feeling so as stupid as I did. I'm dropping things everywhere. Give me a sec. Okay, remember how I started out with 3 quarters? I now have 3 cups of quarters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever you call this, 4.5. So it's going up, which is rare for this kind of game. You know what? I'm just going to spread them out among the other 4. It's easier. And now I got something else to put chips in. Turns out they have all these carry-out containers. Oh, well, there's no chips there right now. So why don't we keep going? It would really be nice to be able to come home with some money from this. Maybe at least as much as I lost when I lost the 850. Hold on, I have to call them over. The chute's clogged up. Okay, they unclogged the chute. That's where all the chips were. Oops, I got it. Guess what? I got another 500 chip. That's $1,200 I'm up to that I may have won or lost. Hold on, I just don't want to go by. Another 500. That's 1,700, I think. Okay, now more quarters. Let's chip. You know, I gotta say, I was a little irritated last time. I hope I didn't take it out on your folks, on you folks rather. Or your folks, you know, maybe I know your relatives. And they said I could use the ones I drop on the floor, but at this point I don't need to yet. So I got another, that's 5 guys.